glad to have you join us on Assets Television News. Well, the Vatican has confirmed that Pope Francis' body will be moved to St. Peter's Basilica on Wednesday, where he will lie in state. Donald Trump, Keir Starmer, Emmanuel Macron, and Volodymyr Zelensky will be paying their respects. On Wednesday, the Pope's body will be moved to St. Peter's Basilica for public mourning. A procession will pass through the Piazza Santa Marta and Piazza dei Protomartiri Romani before entering St. Peter's Basilica. Cardinal Kelvin Farrell will preside over the Liturgy of the Word, which is made up of mostly readings from the Bible. The Pope's coffin will remain there for the public to pay their respects until his funeral on Saturday. Well, the outgone army spokesman, Major General Onyema Nwachukwu, has urged the acting spokesperson of the Nigerian Army, Lieutenant Colonel Onyechi Anele, to take the directorate to greater heights. While the General Nwachukwu, who made the call at the handing and taking over of the ceremony at Army Headquarters Abuja, noted that the foundations have been laid by the founding fathers upon which they have continued to build as the tools are in place.
To my successor, I have this to say. The foundation have been laid by our founding fathers, upon which we have continued to build untiringly. The tools are in place. Take the directorate to even greater heights. I'm confident that you will carry the torch with purpose, passion, and integrity. As I move on to the next phase of my career in service to our dear nation, I carry with me fond memories, valuable lessons, and a deep sense of fulfillment. I live confident that the Nigerian Army Public Relations is now better positioned to meet the demands of the future.
On her part, the acting Army spokesperson, Lieutenant Colonel Onyechi Anele, while appreciating her predecessor, called on the staff of the Directorate and the media to collectively work with her in order to consolidate on her gains.
Your contributions, sir, to enhancing the image and stratcom of the Nigerian Army are remarkable over the years as you served as director. Sir, you remain an integral part of the Directorate of Army Public Relations family, and I will always value your counsel and support. Therefore, I count on your continued support and cooperation as we work together to further enhance the Directorate capacity and relevance. To our friends of the media, particularly our defense correspondents, you are our partners in progress. I commend your professionalism in reporting military activities, and I encourage you to sustain the tempo.
Well, this is the first time in the history of the Nigerian Army a woman will head the Directorate Army Public Relations, DAPR. While hundreds of supporters of the suspended governor of Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara, took to the streets on Tuesday in protest demanding his reinstatement. Clad in black and carrying placards with inscriptions such as "Together we stand for Governor Sim Fubara. We want back our governor. We all voted for. Governor Fubara is the pride of Rivers people." The protesters kicked off the march from Agri Road, Old Port Harcourt Township. This is the latest in a history in a series of anti- and pro-protests that have rocked the state since March 18th, when President Bola Tinubu declared a state of emergency in the state and suspended Fubara, his deputy Ngozi Odu, and members of the state's House of Assembly. With that story, we end the news. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms for more updates and programs. On behalf of the entire news crew, I am Eugenia Solomon. Thank you for watching.